Welcome back. I think this is day 95. I know I said yesterday, but I was just totally wrong yesterday. But this is day 95 of designing a custom Lego set for my dad of my childhood home. So we already made the design digitally. So I've got my instructions over here that I made through Bricklink Studio, and then now we're putting it into reality. I'm still waiting on some pieces to arrive, so I don't have all the pieces yet. But we figured let's just make some progress on this while we wait. Um, we were talking yesterday about, I'm not sure if this is the right color. I've got other ones that are like similar but not quite the same. But I think we should just go ahead with it. Oh, I don't know. I keep going back and forth, honestly. Okay, well, let's skip that for now. Let's see what other progress we can make. So we're still waiting on most of the base pieces, so it honestly limits us a good bit. But I'm still finding things like this that I could build and so on. So let's see, this is this back corner, trying to tile that up. Or wait, no, not even that one. It's this one over here. Okay, yeah, trying to tile this up. So yeah, it looks like there's actually some of that we could do. So at least we got a bajillion of these. Yeah, it's been a whole fiasco trying to just get the pieces I need. It's surprisingly difficult. I didn't think that would be a difficult part of this process, but just getting so many pieces. Lego has a long shipping time for some of the pieces, a good chunk of them, honestly, just because they're coming from Europe, I think, from their factories over there. And so, yeah, ends up taking a long time. And uh, there's stuff online. I haven't been able to tell always like what's shipped, what hasn't. Um, I don't know. I won't get into the details because I feel like that's not very interesting. But like it I guess it's interesting for anyone that's trying to do this. um 10 out of 10, still recommend a million times over. Like, do not let this discourage you at all. Like, again, I would recommend this and do it again and again. I will do it again, I guarantee it. But it definitely is not super simple. I've done ended up spending a good bit of time on like spreadsheets. I do spreadsheets stuff, a lot of spreadsheet stuff along other things, but a lot of spreadsheet stuff in my day job. And so uh, it really hasn't been too bad, but it's definitely a little bit. It's not as simple as just like build it in Bricklink. And then, like when I first started, I was naive, so I was like, "This is my first time doing something like this." So I just was like, "All right, I'll just build it in Bricklink Studio," which I didn't even know that existed when I first started this. So that was a good saving though, because I don't know how I would have done it otherwise. But yeah, I was like, thought I could just make it in there, export it to like lego.com and just get all the pieces, or bricklink.com and get all the pieces there. Luckily, I found out Bricklink, thanks to a commenter on one of these videos, was like, hey, Bricklink has some stuff, but even better, go for I know I'm skipping ahead, but I know this goes there to hold the sonnet in place. But they were like lego.com has a bunch of these pieces you can buy brand new, and I was like, okay, well, that's awesome. So I ended up doing that for most of them. But yeah, the Lego system is not the most straightforward thing, like once you've ordered them. And so yeah, I just had like some pieces just like canceled without letting me know, and it doesn't really tell me which one's canceled. I had some that said they delivered and they aren't actually here, but then yesterday got, or 2 days ago, got a new package. So I was like, I guess there's more pieces on their way, maybe. I don't know. So again, not really sure exactly what's going on there, but it's been a little bit difficult experience trying to get all those pieces and everything. But yeah, I'd still recommend it 10 times out of 10. It has still been such an enjoyable experience overall. And so yeah, I don't want to discourage y'all at all from doing it. I think, oh no, that is a different color. Okay. But yeah, we've got a couple different things going on here. So let's put that one in. I don't want to do too much overhang because I know I'm gonna have to pick those pieces up again um, when I get the actual pieces that go under, like these base pieces. So yeah, a couple days ago I did a second order to get some of these pieces I'm still missing. But yeah, it's tough because I don't think it's been a full 28 business days. But it's like I can't wait. Like I don't know if they're coming still because it doesn't tell me that anything's still in transit. So I was like, I just gotta order them again and then talk to their support if they end up sending me then the original order and this order. But it's like I can't wait 28 days just to find out whether or not they shipped, and then wait another 28 days as I put in a second order. So that's kind of where we're at now. Okay, so we put in that one behind it. We've got that. We've got this. We've got another one of these right here. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, my fiance graduated. Today was her last day of school, so right after this video, we're gonna go to dinner, celebrate her. Um, got her graduate degree, so that's exciting. Like that's been such a big thing she's been working hard for a while now. And so it's always fun to like have the chance to just celebrate. So next weekend will be a little bit crazy because I've got my parents and her parents coming into town to celebrate her, and that's a lot of parents in one spot. I don't know about y'all. I love my family. If you've seen other videos, like I'm a big, big, big supporter of just like my family. Like we're not supporter of my family, but just like big fan of my family. Try to do a lot to like stay close to them, even though physically we're not nearby. Which maybe that's part of why I like them so much is I don't see them every day. Whoops. The whole like what is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I'm sure that's playing a role here, but yeah. But I like my space. I like my privacy. I like to do what I want to do, and having family around can sometimes be at odds with that, and so sometimes it can be difficult to have family around. But at the end of the day, I love them, and it's worth it. They'll they won't be here forever, and that makes me sad. And so I want to make use of the time I've got with them now. Okay, so I like these. I like where we've gotten here. I think that's about as far as we can go because we really need the other pieces. We might be able to do a couple in here, but I'll just wait because it's not going to be a huge deal. All right, over this section, let's see if we've got what we need for that. Let me pull out one of these. Yeah, here we go. I off camera went through and organized all the pieces I got. Well, not all, obviously, but the majority. And then I had an extra order come in that like gave me some more that I need to organize again. But I figured like all the small pieces, like it just was going to take more time than it was worth trying to organize them all. So I've kind of left those. But all the big pieces, except for the ones that came in the new order yesterday, I've organized in these bags, and it is actually so helpful because otherwise I was spending so much time just digging through, and then like for y'all, I think it was a bad experience because as far as I could tell, you just hear like me rummaging through Legos constantly, which is nostalgic. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it makes for the best video. So yeah, so hopefully it's a little bit better. A little less rummaging, a little more just building. I guess too faster progress. And these videos are already slow paced, so I feel like I need whatever boosts I can get in terms of build speed. Let's see. So we've got two. Oh wait, this one's a 1x5, right? Yeah, that 1x5, and then a 1x4 here. Okay. I freaking love Legos. I haven't been able to. I haven't built a set in a minute, like a long time. So like having my own set build is a whole new level of cool, like something I designed. But yeah, but like just building a set in general is it's such a breath of fresh air. Um, okay, sorry, I just figured I'll do some little bit of sorting while I was at it. Okay, now we're onto the walls. So one thing they did get me all of, or at least a lot of, I should say, is my white pieces for all the walls. Because most of the set is honestly just the white walls. So hopefully this is all of them. I don't know if it is. We'll see, I guess. But at the very least, like I know a lot of the walls go along this outside, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do a good bit of it. Like around here, there's some that I can do, some that I can't. Like what is that? There's a 1x8 there. Um, Like where is that? Like right here, essentially. Yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, I can't do the 1x4 that goes there. Can't do the piece that goes there. Yeah, so I guess I'm pretty limited here, but we do have, let's see, one, two, three. So I guess there is a wall that should go here. I am worried though, I'm going to be off by one. It's so easy to do that in a normal set, let alone when it's like half the stuff is missing, you know? Like that, I think, yeah, that goes like that. So I don't know. I'll do what I can, and we'll. I mean, this is like I'll have to take it all apart anyway. After this, this is really just to like get an individual first time setup. Um, I just realized though I probably should have been taking video as I was building it. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm taking video, but it's the long form kind. You know, it's not exactly like stuff I can use for the overarching video. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, I don't know. I think maybe I'll do like when me and my dad build it together, which he doesn't know we're doing that yet, but we are. Maybe I'll record. I guess I'll record a bunch of stuff then. Um, yeah, yeah, like as we're building it. At least that's the hope. But yeah, so in the meantime, I guess I don't think it's the end of the world if I don't have a ton of footage here. Like I'll obviously have these videos that I can comb through. Maybe I'll just do that is like just kind of speed up these ones. Honestly, that's probably the way to go because the camera's in basically the same spot. I guess the lighting does change, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I really haven't done any editing or very little editing in my life, so this will be it'll be an interesting experience trying to edit for a big video like that. Um, I know I'm gonna learn a lot. I assume it's not gonna be all that good. I'm sure after the fact I'll be like, oh, I should have gotten footage of blank and blank, but it's like that's kind of stuff you just only learn by doing it. No matter how much I plan, like I'm just not gonna know since I haven't done it before. So I'm trying to be good about just start, just do it, and then you'll learn as you go, and just be easy on yourself because yeah, you got to give yourself some leeway to learn, um, and be okay with the fact that like I'm gonna mess up a lot of stuff. You know, I'm just not gonna get it right the first time. You know. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting to this where it's like that's gonna be annoying. Like I'm gonna have to pull off this piece to put something down. So I should probably stop there while I'm behind, while I'm ahead. Let's go over here though. We could do some of this. And then I'm trying to remember too. I think I put all the corners in here. Which these bags, I definitely needed bigger bags for these. There's just a lot of pieces in here. But we'll make it work. Okay. It's exciting to start seeing the walls come up though. Um, ooh, let's go. A little toilet. Okay. This is a fun one. I mean, I don't have the ground below it, but oh, I guess I really do need the ground below it because it doesn't stay together as one piece. So yeah, let's actually hold off on that. Let's skip ahead, see if there's anything else over here. Nope, that's interior. Interior. Again, interior. This one's interior, but we could do because it's in this room here. So we're really just pulling together 6 of these little things with feet. Definitely like since I made this design on random, like I'm not big on social media. Really just YouTube is my social media. And so I've seen a lot of this, or not a lot, but I've seen some designs come through my feed now of like indoor furniture. I was like, I don't know why I just did not think about looking up designs for common indoor furniture. So just like trying to make it look like my house, but it's like if I just done stuff that looked or like found good designs online and then adapted them to my house, I feel like it would have turned out better. But again, you live and learn. But yeah, I feel like there's just some really good, really good builders out there. So I should have looked for their advice. You know what I mean? Seen what they do, and then copy what I like and change what I don't. You know. I feel like that's like the way to go for life in general. Like it is fun though. There's something to be said for the like satisfaction and just fun of like doing something on your own, not knowing what you're doing from scratch. There's some frustration with it too, for sure, but there's also just like that satisfaction when you do accomplish whatever it is, and it's like, damn, like I did that without the outside influence of in um, or the I don't know, like no one telling me how to do it or what to do. It's just like I figured it out, you know? Like that is satisfying. It's really satisfying. So there's some of that, but I honestly just hadn't thought that about that option. Um, but it probably could have made something better. So on the next set I build, I'll definitely try to use more of those, like see what the top designers are doing. But yeah, I don't know if you can see this. We've got our little furniture here now. A little dresser for my parents' bedroom. Not where I was made. Fun fact. We moved here when I was like 5 or something. But that was part of why I love this house so much. Like we I still gotta figure something out with those doors. I forgot. All the doors in the house I found out are like pieces that they just don't make. Like they were back in like the 50s or 70s or something like that. And like 50s, 60s, somewhere around there. And so uh yeah, the doors just are not uh not something I can really get. Well, I can, but they're super expensive. I'd have to get them from a bunch of sellers. So then I'd have shipping fees from a bunch of different companies or sellers on Bricklink's uh, marketplace. And so yeah, basically, long story short, I need a different option. So Lego doesn't really do one like that anymore. So we're definitely gonna have to see what we can do. We may just make all the doors bigger because it's like the front door is just like almost the same size. I think it's just one taller. I think the difference. So I may just need to go around and update the house to use the taller doors everywhere. But yeah, so I actually do need to figure that out. I forgot. When I made my order the other night, it ended up taking like several hours to figure everything out. And so I got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm a little bit delirious. I know I'm not going to be as good with the details. I'm going to make mistakes. So I'd rather just like go to sleep now, order what I can, and then in the morning or um, later actually like make some or go back through and order whatever I'm still missing. So the doors are one of those things. I just totally forgot about it until just now. Um, so I'll do that. I'll probably do that off camera again because again, like it's just hard to do all those like little detailed things off or on camera. This is easier because it's like I'm working with my hands versus working with my brain. Like I can talk with my brain and work with my hands, and the two can kind of stay separate. There definitely is some overlap. Like I don't know, but it's kind of nice to just like have something to do with your hands. It's kind of like that. Like um, I'm not a big like conversationalist overall. Like I don't really like talking for the sake of talking, which is kind of funny considering this. But like I enjoy this. This feels more like a journal almost. Even though I know we got some people watching. I don't have a ton right now, so it's really like a journal, and I do like that. I do like that a lot actually. But yeah, but in my daily life, it's like I'm not really like let's just yap kind of person. I'll do it for I don't know work and whatever else to just try to put people at ease and whatever. That's kind of what people do. But yeah, I remember where I was going with that. Oh, but it's like yeah. So I always like having something to do while I talk. Like even when I'm hanging out with friends, it's hard not to just be like, okay, let me go do the dishes. And it's funny because my mom always did that growing up, and she'd listen, she'd talk to you, but it's like you had to follow her around because she'd go from thing to thing getting stuff done, and it's like it's funny because now I'm the same way. It's like yeah, let's talk. I also want to just get some stuff done while we talk. Um, and it's not like a bad thing. It's just like I don't know. I'd rather or like walking and talking. I feel like is another good example. Like I think that one's pretty common. People just like to do something with their body while their brain's engaged. So it's kind of that way. My fingers are doing their thing, my brain's doing its thing, and it's fun. Okay, let's keep going. So we did that window. We're gonna have to do one on the front in a sec here. But let's make the bed. Um, okay, where do we start with this? I guess we need these. We need a couple of these 1x4 brown ones. And yeah, my family's a big Cal King family. I'm 6'6", my dad's 6'4". I think all my brothers are 6'2" and above, maybe 6'1" and above. But yeah, so we were always a big family. My mom was always super proud of being of her big boys because she's like 5'7", which is I think tall-ish for a woman, but like nothing crazy, you know. Like she's not walking down the street and, like she's no basketball player. Oh, our time's up for today. Well, let me just finish this bed and then we'll stop. Let me stop this timer actually. Uh, there we go. So you know, like not like tall that anyone would be like, oh, she's tall or anything like that. Not like a basketball player, but all her husband and her boys were. So there was 5 of us boys and 1 girl. So and her daughter, like my sister, she is tall too. But yeah, anyway, so um, because of that, we always. I mean, growing up, I had a twin bed. My mom made like a custom, like I don't remember where she bought it, but she got some kind of like just raw foam, and then kind of like carved it into a. Um, let's see, we want these. Kind of carved it into the same thickness and width and everything of my bed, my little twin bed. I guess twin XL because I think that's how you get them long. Um, and then yeah, so she turned it into a extra long with that like piece of foam, which was clutch. Because then I didn't like up until that point, my feet would just always hang off of every bed. I kind of just accepted it at that point. It was like, all right, well, this is life, you know. My feet just kind of hang off the bed, and my head touches the wall next to me. Okay, I think we might be missing the white 2x3 tile. I'm not seeing it. It's possible tightening, but I might just have to leave it for now. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to that if we end up finding it. Oh wait, here we go. Oh wait, no, that's a 2x4. Okay, but if there's a 2x4 in there, there's a good chance that there's a 2x3 in here somewhere. Just poke through real quick. Looking for a white 2x3. Like the tiles too are easy to, like if they're upside down especially, they're easy to just kind of get buried. I was trying to like empty this out as much as possible. That's part of like the organizing, just to make it easier to find things, but it's whatever. Okay, let's throw these in here. We need a 1x3. Here we go. And then we need this for the pillows. And then we need, let's see, on the bottom we have a bunch of these 1x1 tiles as kind of the feet of the bed. So let's throw those ones on. Or not 1x1 tiles, but 1x1 plates. I'm slowly learning the verbiage. I at least know Lego versus Legos. I feel like that's like the ultimate rage bait of like legit Lego builders. Always call it Lego, like even in plural. But us noobs kind of just call it Legos. So yeah, maybe I'll do some rage baiting. It's called Legos. But yeah, otherwise I'm very much a noob. Like I'll watch some Lego YouTubers here and there. But yeah, I'm by no means a pro. I just was like one of those kids that grew up building Lego and loved it. So here we are doing it more, you know. My like dream job back in the day was Lego Master Builder. So I was thinking about that the other day. If you're watching one of my other videos, I think I'd mentioned it in there, but I just was like, I'm basically living the dream life now. I like circled back around to my dream job of Lego Master Builder, so that's fun. So yeah, I appreciate y'all's support. Like at the end of the day, I can only do this because I mean I'll keep doing it, but it's like I can't do it like full time unless I have people willing to support by watching and liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. You know the deal. All that YouTube stuff. So I really appreciate y'all that are here, especially this late into the video. Like that's big. So I appreciate it. And yeah, someday we'll be able to do this full time, but for now, it's the passion projects. It's the nights and weekends. It's the right before a date, right after. Um, the like I'm trying to do that every day, no matter what. I missed some days recently. I've done some days off camera. I think that's kind of been the hard part. It was easier for the longest time to just be like, just turn on the camera and I'll just build. But now I'm at the point of like, gotta wait for certain things, and it's gotten more complicated. So it's been harder to be consistent, but I'm definitely still trying to be. So we'll get there. We'll get consistent again. I just need one more. Where is that last piece? The moral of this story on this order seemed to be that like um, if they gave me one of them, they gave me all the ones I needed. But if they're missing one, then they're missing all of them because they're likely either in another order or, in that, who knows what happened to them. But at the end of the day, like the fact that I found two of these pieces means the third one's got to be here somewhere. But I think I've looked this whole thing over at this point, so I got to call it quits because I got to leave soon for this date. Okay, so we'll leave that unfinished for now and just throw it in there. I believe, let's just check, but I think, yeah, it goes right here across from the dresser there. That's awesome. I love it. This thing's actually starting to come together. Okay, and then I want to keep building, but I got to go. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate the support, and yeah, tune in tomorrow.